Insta360's Mic Pro had one killer feature, and that was this color e-ink display. Now, a lot of people loved it because it was something fresh and different in an otherwise kind of saturated wireless microphone market. And I think low-key, this is the microphone's secret weapon, and people are seriously underusing it. I think with a little bit of creativity, you can do some really interesting stuff with this display. And I'm not just talking about cool designs. I'm going to show you some tips that are actually going to enhance your videos, and at least two of them are going to directly drive engagement. All you're going to need for this video is an Insta360 app, your Insta360 Mic Pro, of course, a little bit of time, and zero creative talent. So how do we even change the image on these things? So as you can see right now, I've actually just got my YouTube logo on it, which is a pretty standard thing to do with it. So what you want to do is going to turn the microphone on. This one is already on. And then you're going to press the power button 3 times, which will put it into pairing mode. You can tell that by when it's flashing, and you can see that the app has already detected here. We click connect. It's going to take a few seconds, and then it's going to jump us right into the app. And this is where you have custom wallpaper. The app actually has a whole bunch of different tabs for them, so you can go through some sort of preset made ones. There's not a lot of great ones here. Some of the emoji ones are sort of okay, but honestly, these ones are, I don't know why you'd actually use them. But here is where you're going to be doing everything. And this is both creating your own original ones, which you can do within the app, or uploading images, which is going to be the other half of what we're going to be doing. So we'll get started with the first idea. I love this one. It's so simple, especially if you're doing like a podcast or anything with a group discussion. And that is simply putting someone's name on this thing. So if you click the plus sign here, and then you'll see create text wallpaper. And then from here, you just have a text box. Simply write the name of whoever the guest is in here. You can choose a few different fonts, not many, I think there's like 4. You can choose bold, italic, underline, and you can even choose the font color and then the background color to make something that's contrasty visible on the screen. Simple as that. I've already made one here, so there you are. I've got a guest named Clive, created a badge for him. So now when he's on my podcast, everyone can know who he is. So if we've got guests that don't know each other's names, or everyone wants to know who's speaking, you're golden. And then to transfer it, simply click set as wallpaper. The app's going to transfer it to the microphone. It takes a few seconds. It's kind of fun when it does it, fun to watch. And let's see how long it takes. All right, we're almost there. And there we have it. Clive is now a guest on the show. So what if Clive's a little bit shy, doesn't want his name on his badge? Or maybe you want to do something a little bit different that maybe tells your viewers something about the guests, a little clue, a bit of a personality trait, something like this. What about their star sign? So I just downloaded a star sign icon here from Wikicommons, something like this. You can find anything on the internet, and then you upload it to the app. And then when you click on that, we're going to do the same thing, set as wallpaper, and then we'll just send that one over too. You could do anything on this, I don't know, blood type or favorite food, this kind of thing. But it's just something so that you can transmit a little bit of information about the person that's speaking to the viewers. There we go. So for number 3, I actually love this one. This is where we start getting a little bit interactive. You can put any QR code on there, send viewers off to, I don't know, your YouTube page or social media, even your Amazon store if you have one of those, anything you like really. I actually tried this out when I was flying. I thought, just as a proof of concept, I'm going to send over my boarding pass as the little QR code. I'm going to send it to the microphone and see if I can check into my flight with this microphone. And I did, and it worked perfectly well. And of course, again, the process is basically the same. Create your QR code. There are many tools online you can do, free. Just put your web address in there and it'll generate the QR code for you. This one, I actually haven't uploaded it yet, so we can see the whole process. You just click plus, and then this is the one I created for it earlier. It's going to pull it out from my phone's album, and then it's going to load it up into the editor here. Now you can see that this is way too big, so it's not going to fit. So you can resize, reposition it. Oh, I will say there are actually 2 options you get here with images. You got the option for natural and for solid. Now solid is better for like geometric shapes and sort of simpler images, and then natural is going to be if you want to send over something more like a photo. So this is, we're going to choose the solid one for this because this is obviously just straight lines. So we do that, then we click continue, and then set as wallpaper. So why don't you give it a try? With this QR code, are you able to, don't worry, it's nothing malicious. I promise you, little Easter egg. Your viewers can see that on screen, maybe pause your video, take a screenshot, something like this, or just hold their phone up and get sent off to a link of your choice. Because the microphone is obviously going to generally be here, it depends on obviously your seating position or whatever you are. It's not ideal obviously if the microphone is kind of small and you're moving around a lot. But if you do your framing right and if you give people the opportunity, yeah, they can take the QR code and go off to one of your links. So this next one's really, really simple and probably the most obvious choice after things like logos. So I've already done this one actually because I was using it the other day. Really, 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 really simple. It's just a call to action. So like and subscribe. This one's nice and simple because it just means you don't have to do any animations in your lower thirds, or you don't have to do one of those inserts where you sort of edit in a little bit, asking people if they can like and subscribe. They're going to see the message the whole way through. PS, like and subscribe. Okay, so this next one's a little bit of fun. Maybe you have paid subscribers or you have a Patreon or something like this. You have some way that your audience can interact with you and sort of offer you perks and little tips and things like that. What about if one of the perks and tips that you had was for them to be featured in one of your videos? Well, an easy way you can do that now is put them on your microphone. Now I'm going to say the display here is not the absolute best for photo fidelity. I'm just sending one over of my personal biggest fan. And there we go. So if you have a super fan, someone that's really rooting for your show, or they've maybe paid you a perk or a tip, and you want to feature them in your video as a little thank you, there you are, put them on your microphone. My favorite types of ideas are the ones where they're a little bit more interactive. So if you've got regular fans that watch your channel, then you can have sort of in-jokes or ongoing jokes or catchphrases, little things like that. So one of the coolest things you can do with this is obviously create little Easter eggs or little clues, little treasure hunts. So imagine something like this on your Pel, a nice little cryptic clue, get people thinking about what it means, maybe drive up engagement, get some comments, something like this, and then obviously have some fun with it. You can do some interesting things, maybe get them rewatching your video, that kind of thing. And again, this one was just made using a simple text editor in the Insta360 app. Maybe you have a pair of guests and you've got a debate on a podcast, or someone's doing a performance, maybe they're doing some singing, and you want to give people a way to vote, or maybe you're just running a poll, get some opinion, and then a little bit of classic engagement, encouragement, shall we say. Make one of your microphones like this, the thumbs up sign, to give it a like. So whoever's wearing this microphone, whatever they're doing, if you want to get a vote for them, then you can encourage people to give the video a like, and that indicates that they're voting for that person. And then on the other badge, just put the comment logo, and now you're saying if you want to vote for this person or give this response in a poll, leave a comment. So you have two simple ways to vote, which is a thumbs up or a comment, to indicate who you're agreeing with or which option you like best. Or maybe it's just another simple way to encourage people to comment if that's what you're looking for. And this last one is really simple. If you've got sponsored content, you're doing brand deals, and you want to offer either a little bonus bit of real estate or maybe just a small little thing that people can sponsor, then why not have it on your microphone? That's what we're doing these days. Every little bit of real estate counts, right? All you need to do is put a specific call to action or a sponsor's message onto the microphone, and hey presto, you've just made a sale. Look at that. Buy more onions. Obviously, it's just a little bit of fun, something creative you can do with these microphones. I really like this e-ink screen. It's such a sort of cool little feature, and I figured there's a lot more you can do with it than just putting on boring logos. So if you found this video helpful, please go buy more onions first, and then second, like and subscribe. So if you've enjoyed the video and you have an Insta360 camera, or maybe you're interested in some of the more wacky accessories like this head tracker, why don't you check out this video here.